Love is an irresistible desire to be irresistibly desired. Education is the ability to listen to almost anything without losing your temper or your self-confidence. Freedom lies in being bold. Poetry is what gets lost in translation. We love the things we love for what they are. I am not a teacher, but an awakener. Home is the place where, when you have to go there, they have to take you in. If we couldn't laugh, we would all go insane. A poem begins as a lump in the throat, a sense of wrong, a homesickness, a lovesickness. Never be bullied into silence. Never allow yourself to be made a victim. Accept no one's definition of your life. Define yourself. Half the world is composed of people who have something to say and can't, and the other half who have nothing to say and keep on saying it. The best way out is always through. No tears in the writer, no tears in the reader, no surprise in the writer, no surprise in the reader. In 3 words, I can sum up everything I've learned about life. It goes on. A diplomat is a man who always remembers a woman's birthday, but never remembers her age. I hold it to be the inalienable right of anybody to go to hell in his own way. The afternoon knows what the morning never suspected. Forgive me my nonsense as I also forgive the nonsense of those who think they talk sense. Happiness makes up in height for what it lacks in length. There is one thing more exasperating than a wife who can cook and won't, and that's a wife who can't cook and will. The reason why worry kills more people than work is that more people worry than work. How many things would you attempt if you knew you could not fail? Dancing is a vertical expression of a horizontal desire. There are 2 kinds of teachers. The kind that fill you with so much quail shot that you can't move, and the kind that just gives you a little prod behind and you jump to the skies. To be a poet is a condition, not a profession. Don't ever take a fence down until you know why it was put up. I'm not confused. I'm just well mixed. The world is full of willing people, some willing to work, the rest willing to let them. Something we were withholding made us weak until we found it was ourselves. A mother takes 20 years to make a man of her boy, and another woman makes a fool of him in 20 minutes. How many things have to happen to you before something occurs to you? Poetry is when an emotion has found its thought, and the thought has found words. A jury consists of 12 persons chosen to decide who has the better lawyer. The brain is a wonderful organ. It starts working the moment you get up in the morning and does not stop until you get into the office. I believe in teaching, but I don't believe in going to school. A civilized society is one which tolerates eccentricity to the point of doubtful sanity. Anything more than the truth would be too much. A bank is a place where they lend you an umbrella in fair weather and ask for it back when it begins to rain. Thinking is not to agree or disagree. That's voting. We ran as if to meet the moon. A person will sometimes devote all his life to the development of one part of his body, the wishbone. You're always believing ahead of your evidence. What was the evidence I could write a poem? I just believed it. The most creative thing in us is to believe in a thing. Unless you are educated in metaphor, you are not safe to be let loose in the world. The middle of the road is where the white line is, and that's the worst place to drive. A liberal is a man too broad-minded to take his own side in a quarrel. Families break up when they get hints you don't intend and miss hints that you do. Every poem is a momentary stay against the confusion of the world. Education doesn't change life much. It just lifts trouble to a higher plane of regard. What we live by, we die by. Good fences make good neighbors.